salon is a meeting place where young Jews especially can be exposed to the diversity and coolness of contemporary Jewish culture, and where they can express and explore and experience their Jewish identity in meaningful ways.
It's an artistic gathering, a venue with different multidisciplinary approaches to Jewish culture.
Every event is organized locally, but it's based around one theme, and we brainstorm. We have conference calls and we brainstorm about different themes and different artists that might be interested. So in every theme we have also different artistic mediums like photography or music, and we have concerts and exhibitions and films and lectures and all that stuff.
The target groups are a bit different in all the countries. It's regarding to the community you live in and the needs your community has. In Vienna we're very much opening to non-Jewish society as well, because Judaism in Austria is very connotated by the Shoah and by being a victim and all kind of negative connotations. So it was very important for us to broaden that up and to show that there's modern Jewish life, there's everyday life in Jewish culture, and that's what we want to show, and that's what we want to present to the non-Jewish society in Austria.
In Mexico City, for example, it's a different need. The Jewish community in Mexico City is much more traditionalistic and tends to be more close-minded, and it's very institutionalized. So making something outside the institutional walls and in a bar or in a gallery that's Jewish and open, it's almost seen sometimes as a threat to the institutions.
Part of it is also exposing people who've been uninspired by Judaism recently because of the institutionalization, or they feel excluded or alienated from what's being offered, is inspiring them and showing them that there's awesome stuff going on in contemporary Jewish culture.
But it's something that speaks to everyone. It's not that it doesn't make up these boxes like all the other events. At least in Vienna is the Jewish Student Union, or Moadon, which is another young adult organization, which always go to the same direction. And I think what is really refreshing about the salons is also that every event can be very different. One is a concert, one is an exhibition, one is a theater. So it's also different people are responding every time you're doing an event with a different medium.
Some people are surprised that you are defining that as Jewish culture, and it's cool to be able to participate in that, like bringing a funk band and saying this is also Jewish.
Yeah, and redefining it, reframing it, exploring it, and different people connect to different parts of it, as Yvonne said, and that's the exciting part of the salons and the events, that you connect to different kinds of people.
And it gives you also an international perspective on the different ways that they're expressing, and also if you see the pictures of Vienna, comparing how the venues in Vienna and the venues in Amsterdam compared to the pictures in Mexico, you see how, I don't know, like if we took some pictures or some video and you see the Mexican people going crazy and dancing really because they're the Latins are very and then you see the Vienna people which are more conceptual.
What?
I see them more conceptual.
I don't know what's going on.
But I'm not saying serious, I'm just saying more conceptual.
It's much more fun to be Jewish now. It's cool to be Jewish, and it's cool to share that coolness with other people, and that it resonates with them, that they can connect with it. Because before I was really frustrated by the fact that there was such a big disconnect that we didn't see any coolness of Judaism, and that people were also frustrated and felt paralyzed, and it was like, I don't want to have anything to do with Judaism. So now it's really awesome and exciting to explore that together with our audiences and present it in an interactive way.